back to the channel. I'm back with Clean the Guns again. I think it's gonna be my last round. I can't hardly sit there like that. I had to get up and walk around here for a little while. But I'm gonna try to do 4 muzzle loaders, and then that'll be the end of it for today. So let me set you up, and we'll get started on them. This first one here is, now I've checked them to make sure they are unloaded. This is a Connecticut Valley Arms Electra. It actually has a battery pack and you can charge it. It's got an on switch here. You push this up and that charges it. Then when you pull the trigger, it ignites the powder and sends it out the barrel. This one here he hasn't used in probably 2 or 3 years, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it just a good cleaning. Like that scope right there. Look at this. He says he never could hit nothing with it. Well, the whole rail system's about to fall off of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this scope off and see if I can't get that rail system tightened up before it falls off. And it ain't moving. Let me see if I've got it look like a star wrench. I might have one here to fit it. Part of I may have to look in there and see if I've got some them don't even fit it. They're gonna tighten down. Let me see. That one tightened up. That one doesn't seem to be. I don't know if I can get it out. Okay. Me flip my box. I know I have some parts. I'll try to go ahead and put some screws in this. I better put that back in there before I dump all that. me see. That ain't it. That ain't it. There it is. I always keep these little bolts to, in case I need replacements. I'll see if some of these here will hold. Oh, that didn't. It's not looking good. Let me see if there's any of these will fit these other ones. Let me close this back up. I don't know if that'll fit that or not. Nope. Well, none of them are fitting it. There is just literally two holding that on. So let me move this over to another one and see if maybe it'll tighten down on that. I've got 3 in it. It's supposed to have 6, but it's a lot tighter than it was. So I'm gonna go ahead and just slide the scope back on. He doesn't use this gun, and if somebody decides that they are going to use it, I will go ahead and put a rail and everything on it at that time. Okay, now the scope's back on tight. The way it mounts on, I don't see that it would be off if it was on when I started, but okay. It looks fairly clean down in the barrel. I'm just good since he doesn't use this one and the barrel looks like it's pretty clean. I'm just going to swab the barrel and wipe it down to make sure that there's no fingerprints, nothing like that on it. Yeah, barrel's clean. This one here, he had trouble with the batteries. Not like you be in the woods, something come up on you, and like the battery wouldn't be charged, or you had to charge it every day. And he wasn't a fan of it, so it kind of got put back, and then he bought a strike fire that he uses. There's a one missing out of the holds the scope too, so I'll try to work one in there. That's what looks like it. Okay. You make sure these are tight. Now, I don't know where the ramrod to this one is. It's not here. I may look on eBay, get a measurement off one of these other ones, and see if I can't find one that would be close to it, and see if he wants to order it. It seems like a pretty nice little gun. It's like anything else. It's new technology, and you're going to have to figure out what to do to make it work where it's supposed to. But I'm not going to take a lot of pains on it because I know he won't be hunting with this one. But I don't want it to, get in bad shape either. And can't never tell. He might decide to clean out some of them out of his cabinet. I'm going to give it a good cleaning. Oh, it looks pretty when you wipe it down the oil, man. It shines. That's a nice gun. He's like me. He's not big on letting guns go, but I always said that my papa always said, don't never let two fools meet. If you got something and a man offers you more than it's worth, go ahead and let him just have it. So, that's kind of our motto. We don't have nothing for sale. But if you price it right, you could own it. Now, I'm going to take a wad of this paper towel and just stick it down this barrel, just enough to where it can close it, because that'll keep it from getting moisture down in there and causing it to rust. But that was a little Electra. Now, here's an old strike fire. Well, it's not an old one. These are a new one. Yeah. He didn't want to let go. Looks like he's cleaned it. I'm about to get down in there on this one a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and swab the barrel on this one. It is clean, but I'm going to go ahead and put a little coat of oil on it since I got a hope to it. Let me look at her. Oh yeah, it's nice and clean. Let me get these little screws back up, put them in this little bag. Everyone. I'm going to lay this all over to the side, out of the way. I'm going to put some cleaner on this rag. Give this gun a good wiping and cleaning. Now, I put a little oil on the outside of my scope because it makes them shine and look better. Be sure you get underneath that scope on the barrel good. But I even put a little cleaner on the scope so if there's any, see if I can't get this rag down here. Okay. Let me lay it here. I'm going to look at this nipple, and it's gummed up to where it wouldn't shoot. So I'm going to find me a wire. I know there's supposed to be one in here for that. I can't blow through it. I'm going to see if I can find a bread wrapper. I'll be right back. I found the bread tie. I'm stripping the paper off of it. And I'm going to run it down this hole and try to open it up. There's good. I'm gonna go ahead and clean around this where the cap goes in and get all this gunpowder and stuff out that I can. Now, I'm gonna put some, this is that red grease that we showed that has that Loctite in it. So I'm gonna get a little bit of it and put it on this breech. And what that does is when you shoot this gun, the heat will actually make the breech seize inside the gun, and you do not want that. And this grease just, keeps it from doing that. We'll go ahead and screw this back in. Now, one thing on these strike fires I have noticed, if you baby them, like close them real easy, this thing here won't hold. And see, it don't have a hammer. It's got a little thing here that you push forward, spring loads, then there's a hammer internal that hits it. And they are sometimes aggravating, but if you'll give them a good, see, it still don't want to. There it went. Now it's on fire. And if you mash this little red button, it'll uncock it for you. But there's it. There's that strike fire. Oh, I forgot my wipe off the end of this barrel a little bit. And did I swap that barrel? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make me another little paper towel wad to stick in there. Now I'm sticking down there in fur just enough to cover the end of it. This here is his wife's rifle. And good grief. Yeah. I'm gonna say that hasn't been shot without being greased. Let me make sure there ain't a bullet in it. If there is, I may just go out there and shoot it and see if it'll loosen up. Nope. Okay. I need to. Oh my gosh. That ain't gonna come out right now until I get my I don't know if I got that wrench in there, it takes him off or not. I don't see it. Let me go in here and look in his safe and see if he's got his where I can get to it. I'll be right back. Okay, I got it broke loose. It was, I think it's pretty corroded. We'll see here in a second when we get it out the rest of the way. It's got some rust on it, but there's no grease on it, as you can see. And that's why it was trying to seize up from just being the heat of shooting it. Let me see how bad this barrel is. Oh, it's bad. I mean, B-A-D-D bad. Okay, let me get this out. Lay down the table here. Okay. See how much that helped. Helped a little. Let me wipe this off. They didn't clean this one. And I don't think they muzzleloader hunted last year. I think they was out of town on business. And I don't believe they muzzleloader hunt. So this gun may have some 2-year-old powder in it. I don't remember. But I got that good cleaner on here. We'll run in there a couple times and see if we can't. Okay, let me swap this off for a clean one, or a cleaner one. Let me see if it goes this way. Here, let me show you. Before I wipe that off. See all that crud? Oh, I ain't gonna go. Let me try another one. That says a 20 gauge. It ought to go in there, but it ain't. That'll go. Okay. That says a 20 gauge too. I guess that other one just ain't been abused enough. Oh. I'm gonna put some lube on this one. I mean, let me do something else before we do this. Where it's so dirty, I'm just gonna take and wad up a little piece of paper towel, stick it in there, and push it through it, and maybe it'll push a little of that rust and stuff out of that barrel. Let me turn this over. It makes it longer that way. That's pretty nasty. I'm gonna do it one more time. Look down the barrel, see how it looks. Man, I don't like it at all. Me, I hate to do this. Okay. Now this is a brass brush. It's not that coarse. I normally wouldn't do this, but this barrel has got bad rust in it, and if I don't, it's going to have long-term consequences, and I'm going to try to stop this while I can. Okay. See how that looks. That looks considerably better. I'm gonna soak a paper towel with this cleaner. And push it through there slowly and give it a chance to do a little bit of cleaning on it. Yeah, it's still coming out pretty nasty. I'm gonna stick a couple more through it. I'm gonna use these old dirty paper towels. I'll be needing that. Okay. Do a dry one. It's still showing it's pretty dirty. I'm gonna pull the water brush again. I really don't like doing this, but when they get in this shape, you have to get them to where they're right. Okay. I'm gonna take the water brush off now. And put this 20 gauge brush back on. I'm running it through the first time dry. That's 100% better. Now I'm gonna run some oil. I'm gonna really lubricate this good. And that way I know there's a good strong, or at least, a good coating in the barrel. I can't make a mess in his wife's house. She'll peel my ears back. Oh. Okay, let's see. That finally looks good and clean. I'm gonna run one more paper towel down it. Well, I said I would. That ought to go. All right, man. Yeah, it come out a lot better. Now I'm gonna put some oil on the paper towel. And run it down through there also. And I'm gonna go slow and let that oil try to have a time to, get on that barrel good. All righty. I'm gonna let that say that's good enough. Oh, I can reach that. I'll do that when I get ready to leave. I'll sweep. Okay. Now, let's take out this breech plug. It's clean. Now I'm gonna put a little this red and tacky on it so we don't have the issue we had before. I can't tell how long this video is going to be. I don't. If it's too long, I'm sorry. Let me. And I'm going to screw the breech plug back in it. I'm going to reach in here and try to give everything in here a little cleaning. Okay. I'm going to take and throw these paper towels on my way. Put the grease back up for a second. I need the cleaner. We're going to put some cleaner on this one. We're going to rub it all down good and clean because, Lord, I've had my hands all over it by now. And this will make sure if there's any, this is them burnt, I guess they're bronze. They ain't really a bronze. I guess it's powder coated barrels. They say that, they don't rust and all that, but I'm going to put a good cleaning on it. Try to get any fingerprints or whatever off of it. And then I am going to oil it. Clean the scope. Oh. All righty. Let me do a paper towel with some oil on it. Now this is a tradition. I don't see the name of it. It just says tradition 50 cal. It doesn't say a name on it. I know his wife's killed several deer with this gun. It's been a good one. Wipe out that scope lens. Now I didn't use the oily part. I used the dry part of the rag. That looks pretty good. Okay, let me turn this back around. I'm gonna put just a drop of oil in these because they have been known to get to where they don't want to turn this, and just put your drop of oil on there. Rub it around with your finger, and that keeps it to where I'm gonna run in this side and take it back out a little bit. And see, it just pushes the threads on this side. It's going into again. And see, that points up, and it actually exposes it to the elements a little bit. I'm gonna rub this down the oil too. And there's a tradition muzzleloader clean, ready to go. Let me put it back over here. Let me see if I remember how to work this one. I don't think that. He ain't hunted that in 15 years, so I don't know if it's been 15. I guess it has been about that long. But I'm gonna drop a rod down in it and make sure that it is not loaded. No, it's not. That boat ain't wanting to move. Okay. I'm gonna hunt an Allen wrench to fit that. See if I can figure out what's going on here. Oh, this one, I'll look and see a minute. I think this is an old tradition. This is another one that's it's more or less a wall hanger or a safe gun. But there's no doubt about it now, if you need a gun to take to the woods, you could very well take this one and go hunting. Just line it up and make sure that, all that's ready to go on it. You got to do the one behind the trigger guard and the one in front of it to get these off. Okay, that's in pretty rough shape. Let me take a gander at this mechanism. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the trigger assembly off this one too, because there's some reason that bolt don't want to turn, and it should. And I couldn't tell you the last time this gun was cleaned or used. Okay, there's the trigger assembly. Why ain't that moving? Something ain't right there. I'm thinking it's rusted, but it moves a little. I don't know. Like I said, these ain't mine. And I don't want to get too rough with them. So, where that bolt won't come out, I want to clean the trigger assembly up and stuff like that, but I may run a rag down the barrel, but I'm not comfortable beating on his gun too awful hard. Okay. I'm just going to take this cleaner and put it down here and kind of rub it with my finger. Oh, washer fell off it. Oh. It goes right there. I'm going to get my little bristle brush, put some cleaner on this, and scrub it a little bit with it. It's a soft brush like your toothbrush. Okay. I'm gonna put these bolts back in this trigger assembly. He told me these old wall hangers, he calls them. I didn't have to worry about them too much, but I do. Okay. Back in the day, man, this here was, the cat's meow muzzleloader. I remember looking at them, and man, they was wasn't no way I could afford one. They was up about $800, and nowadays they're obsolete, which I guess that's the way it is about anything. I remember I had a Black Knight MK93. Shot it for years and years and years and years and years, and I never thought about getting another one because it done the job. Good night. Oh, which has been a pain. Let's see. We're at about 50 minutes, and this one here has been a pain in the butt, but I'm just going to put it back together and try to just put it up and let him come and help me, see what he wants to do with it. It'll be up to him if he wants to whack it or not. But, I'm going to call this clean the muzzleloaders. I'm not going to put this back together just yet. I'm going to call him and see, and I got to use that phone. So, go ahead on this one. But I'll update you on the video later or something on it, on the rifles or something. I'll tell you what come of it. But y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day. Be good to each other. We'll see you on the next video. And remember, if you like the videos, like them, subscribe, and share them with people so they can, come on to the channel too. All righty, we'll talk to you on the next video.